Okay, questions for Coach?
Coach, looking at the first quarter, you guys locked them down defensively. Were able to kind of keep the ball from moving, like the Jazz prefer to move it. What kind of changed over the second and third quarter where they were able to get the shots?
Yeah, I thought we came out had a good first quarter. Caught a timeout, got a 3-point, 2 threes back to back. I think we might have been up 21-13 if I can recall. Kind of changed the tide a little bit. However, we still played them tough. The second quarter, we had some good spurts, but we closed the quarter really well. And, just came out had a tough third quarter. A tough third quarter. They started hitting some shots. Thought they exploited our coverage a few times. When they did, we lost a little confidence in what we were doing, even though I thought we were in good shape, And, this team, they kind of got going, at home. And that's kind of what they do. You make 19 threes. I mean, that's tough to beat.
Obviously, you didn't have to get one, but it seemed like Anthony gave you guys something in the second half, really something to build on, maybe, or at least to feel good about in a game where, as you mentioned, the first half was all right, second half.
Yeah, I thought Ant was really good. I mean, his shot making was top notch tonight. He got where he needed to go on the floor too. Got to his mid range, got to his floater. His aggression was good for us. Nurk was really good. In there battling. Big boy, big night for us. So we had some positivity there.
You guys play 8 of your next 9 at home, so you won't have to deal with kind of the road stuff for a while. But I guess, where do you come down on that at this point? I mean, we've talked about it over and over again. I'm sick of asking about it, but for you as a first-time head coach, how do you feel about just how that's played out so far this season?
The road.
Yeah, just not being able to get the wins.
That's how I would feel about it.
I'm guessing they're pretty upset. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been tough, because it's just such a different ball club on the road. I think, we play with this casualness, a lot of times with no urgency. That's dangerous. And at home, you can do that, and the team can make a run, and you got your crowd behind you, and you can overcome. A lot of times at home. On the road, you can't do that. You got to play with purpose. You got to play with urgency. You got to play with some IQ. You got to kind of understand what you're going after every night. And when you don't, you'll get beat on the road. You really will. And we've seen that way too much this year. We're in good shape in the game. Just leaving last game, Golden State, shoot, we pretty much tied ball game to the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. They go on a big run. Boom. Now they have a good third quarter. Same thing to, similar things tonight. So it's frustrating. And I think for me, I just got to do a better job of maybe calling more plays and not letting us kind of play in some of our secondary break stuff, which kind of causes us turnovers at times. And also, maybe a little bit better. Maybe pay a little more attention to, our rotations, playing well together and stuff. So obviously I take a lot of that on my shoulders. I have to get better too.
In that regard, you start Tony and then you start Nas in the second half.
Actually, it's funny. That was a mistake.
No kidding.
Starting Nas in the second. Yeah, so I was drawn to play. And I actually put Nas's initials on there instead of Tony's. So after a minute in the half, I walked back. I said, "How the hell did Nas get in the game?" So yeah, he said that was actually my fault, but I don't think it hurt us.
We're taking one for the Zoom real quick. Aaron Fentress with the Oregonian. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned a little bit about the offense there, but what do you make about these last 2 games scoring so low for this team, and then especially Dame and CJ combining for 62 points over 2 games? In the past, it's been, obviously the defense has struggled on the road, but most of the time, even the last couple of years, those two could at least get theirs to keep things interesting. But the last 2 nights, they've been really out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of them things, Aaron, where we're trying to run stuff for everybody. You know, I didn't think Dame moved very well out there today. He seemed like he was, he wasn't moving very well. You know, I didn't think he's fluid with his movements. I even went to him at one point in the game. And asked him, was he all right? Check him out. And he wanted to stay in there and kind of see if it would loosen up for him. So obviously we're seeing a lot of that from Dame, and we just, we got to find ways when that's going on to, to still try to find a way to get wins. I mean, even when Dame, no matter him on the court, even if you use him as a decoy, he's still going to get and garner the same coverages that he would if he was hot. He's that great of a player. So I think I got to do a better job of kind of using him a little more wisely when he's, hampered a little.
Is that why you played 31 tonight? You just didn't feel like you. I mean, 31's not a small amount to play, but
yeah, it's not. But you gotta, I gotta be looking ahead. I mean, we play tomorrow. Play a group in Detroit tomorrow that they haven't had a lot of success on the road, but they play so freaking hard that these guys will be ready. Once I knew the game was kind of out of control, there's no reason to keep playing.
Any other questions?
You good?
All right.